Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. Yesterday, we made a crap ton of money because while I was fishing on a good day, we found a treasure chest which sold for 5,000 gold. Holy crap. I mean, just what? Alright, so what's the weather for tomorrow? Clear and sunny again. Fortune teller for today is bad luck. Okay, so yeah, today I think is going to be a tree chopping day. Very much a tree chopping day. Let's see, living off the land is get your hands on a fishing pole and sell your catch. Yeah, well, the distance your bobber lands from any dry land determines what kind of fish you'll hook, as well as the location, season, time of day, and weather. Gee, not too many factors at all, thanks for asking. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of tree chopping today, holy crap. Also parsnips. Also my golds, yes! Haha, I rule the world. No, I'm not eating you. I want to take you to the community center. Okay, so me going all in on parsnips maybe wasn't the best idea, but at least my scarecrows are working accordingly. Alright, have you scared off anybody? No, not yet. Okay, so we got our parsnips. Yes! So I think what I'll do is I'm going to obviously do my usual crop watering stuff, and I think we're going to make today a donation day at the community center, because I've got enough for my 5, which means we're in high cotton pretty much in terms of everything else. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look and see, I'm gonna water my crops and then look and see what we can take over to the donation center or to the community center for donations. And then we're gonna chop down some trees because, well, yeah, I want to get that building, darn it. I want it and I want it now. I need dandelion to rub on my sore head. Please bring one ASAP, Linus. Absolutely, Linus. I don't have one with me, but I will bring you one. Actually, I'll go grab one and bring it to you on the way, I guess, from the community center. Okay, so I brought everything I could think of that would fit in the community center, which is almost a full row of stuff. So let's see what we can fill in. I know there's at least one bundle that we can fill in completely. There are others that I don't think we can take care of yet, but I do want to go ahead and get them put in here. Alright, so we got the morel there. Now we just need, if we can get one of the 3, or any of the 3, maple syrup, pine tar, and I forget what the other one is, that fills that out completely. Okay, let's see. Construction bundle. I didn't really want to bring anything by because I got enough wood for one of those 4, but I don't want to give that wood up because now I want to focus on building something. Alright, so up here is pantry, which I've got my 5 parsnips, so get in there, parsnips. Hallelujah. And that'll fill that out. Let's see. I don't have any of these yet, I don't believe, because we don't have any fruit trees. We don't have any production facilities really at this point. Once we get the bee house, we can obviously make honey. Then once we get preserves jars and such, we can start making some other stuff, but not right yet. Let's see, that is... Alright, this is quality crops, the artisan bundle, which we were just at. Animal bundle we don't have yet, summer, fall. Okay, yeah, that's it for that one. Now, where things are really going to get good is when we get over to the boiler, because we've got enough to fill out one of the boilers precisely. Okay, so the only fish I've got, I think, is going to only go in the night fishing bundle. Yeah, there we are. There you go. That'll wrap that up. Then we head over to the boiler room, and we find, well, a few things we can give away, actually. We've got our copper and our iron bar. All we lack is a gold on that one. Then the geologist bundle, we've got the frozen tear, we've got the earth crystal, and we've got the quartz, obviously. So that'll almost take care of that one. And actually, there's something else I forgot to do with the fish, but we'll go ahead and fill this one in. Then we've got the adventurers bundle, which we can already fill out. Yay! And also, it looks like my controller's freaking out. Wonderful. Okay, so that opens up the bulletin. Alright. Let me go ahead and grab the reward, which is a magnet ring, which slightly increases your radius, your collecting radius, which is pretty nice, actually. Go ahead and equip it. I need to get another ring, too. I I can make a ring. Let's see, what can I make? Sturdy ring. Okay, yeah, I didn't really think there was too much to that. If I had enough money, I could... Well, I've got money. But if I had money that I wanted to devote to that, I could buy a glow ring or something of that ilk. Okay, this is the bulletin board. This is... Essentially, this is an alternative to bribing people. You can fill out their bundles and increase your affinity with them. This is for Chef Gus, I assume. Unfortunately, we have nothing we can really do with that. This is for Emily, our dyer. Ditto. Actually, I think we might have one of those. We might have the gem, but I'm not sure, because that looked like an aquamarine. Then we have Demetrius's field research bundle, which we've got the frozen geode for that, but we don't have any of the others yet. Then we've got the enchanter's bundle for wizard, which we have none of those. And we have the fodder bundle for Marnie, which we can probably... Well, we have to get the hay out of a hay dispenser in a coop or a barn, but we've got that. But we don't have the rest, so... We'll have to make some wheat, we'll have to make some apples, and then obviously we can do that for her. There is one last bundle, or one last set of stuff to unlock, and that is... Let's see, where was the... I think you went in Ocean. No, you went in Crab Pot, that's right. So we're almost done with Crab Pot, too. There is one last thing to unlock as far as the community center is concerned, and it's up here. That is just straight out money, though, so... Yeah, I don't see that being too particularly big of a deal as far as, oh, that's going to be a super priority, because as we make more money, we're obviously going to be in better shape to take care of that anyway. Holy crap. I didn't expect to get a gold star daffodil. Okay, next time anybody needs a daffodil for, well, heck, much of anything, I guess that'll be what I give them. Well, not for a mission per se. Hey, what's up? Hey, is that the dandelion I requested? It looks perfect. Here's your payment as promised. Oh, Linus. Thank you. That should get us a heart with him, I think. Yeah, it does. Awesome. Yay, we start doing friendship stuff with Linus. Alright, so I want to swing by Robin's real quick just to double check what I'm going to be goaling for in terms of... Alright, so upgrading the house is 10,000 G, so I might actually want to save up for that, but let's... Okay, so 300 wood, 100 stone. Ooh, that's going to be... Okay, 350, 150 for the barn. That's going to be cattle and goats and pigs. The coop is going to be chickens and ducks, so kind of depends on really what we want to do first, I guess. In terms of the mission itself, it is to build a coop. Probably because it's the most, I guess, the more efficient of the two. So I guess we'll go for a coop. And let's see, can I chop down this tree? I can chop down this tree. All right, I'm going to chop it from the other side. All right, so thus begins my chopping endeavors, I guess. Well, another episode of my chopping endeavors, so to speak. So I'm going to chop down some trees and get some stone, and I will see you guys... Well, when I figure out something to talk about and as conversation essentially, I guess, comes to mind. Okay, so I guess as we're getting close, kind of close at least, to the end of the day, I wanted to, I guess, talk a little bit about college football. Because, well, last time we talked about the World Cup and how much I'm enjoying it. The biggest sport down here, though, which is veritably a religion, is college football. And as I mentioned last time, it's mainly the case because we have no professional sports teams around here, and Alabama is one of the poorer sections of the country, so we don't have much in the way of a lot of other entertainment options. And yes, I'm eating dandelions. They're just as good for health as salmon berries. Because we don't have much in the way of entertainment outside of... well, pretty much everything in terms of sports, or particularly college sports. This state is huge into football. I mean, huge into football. As in, I'm pretty sure you can probably Google them easily enough, but if you don't want to Google them, well, there are headlines in local papers seemingly just about every year, particularly revolving around our biggest rivalry game, the Iron Bowl, or which is the football game, the annual football game between the two biggest college football teams in the state, Auburn University, which is where I am, War Eagle, and the University of Alabama. Every year, because the rivalry between those teams is so deep, there is always some sort of violent incident. Usually somebody shooting somebody else. Yeah, over a football game. Over a football game played by kids between the ages of 18 and 22. Yeah, it gets a little out of hand at times, but somehow it still goes on and it continues to work, I think largely because there's just, like I said, not much else to do in this town, or in this state, so we care a great deal about football. We care a little too much about football, as it were. Of course, that being said, I'm pretty sure that people probably feel that way about other sports in other parts of the world, too. But it kind of gets ridiculous after a while. I mean, actually, my university is home to probably one of the worst examples of that. I don't know if any of you are really familiar with Auburn anything. If you're not, well, you're about to get a little more familiar with it, so congratulations. Consider this your cultural education for the day. At Auburn University, particularly whenever we win football games, but really whenever we win just about anything, we have a tradition called Rolling Toomer's Corner. And that tradition essentially states or embodies the idea that whenever we win a football game, particularly, but whenever we win any sort of championship, really, we end up, I've got enough wood, awesome. I just need to get about 20-something more stone, and we've got ourselves a coop. So, when we win any football game, or really any game at all, actually, I think we're about done for the night, so I'm not going to eat this yet. We roll a couple of trees at the intersection of what's called Toomer's Corner. Toomer's Corner is the main intersection in downtown Auburn at the intersection of Magnolia and College Street. And it's been the site of post-game celebrations and stuff like that for a long time. Well, a few years ago, a crazed Alabama fan, after Auburn defeated Alabama at Alabama that year, it was 2010, the year that Auburn won the national championship with Cam Newton. After the game was over with, a crazed Alabama fan went to the Toomer's Corner trees and poisoned them. Put down, I forget what the herbicide was exactly, but it was a really strong herbicide, and in doing so killed the trees. I'm a little surprised that they tried the man in local courts, because I have a feeling there's no way that he could get a fair trial in Auburn or Lee County because everybody hates his guts. It was just crazy, the lengths to which people can go. And fortunately, we were able to find other Toomer's seedlings to plant, and we've got new trees now, but it's just not quite the same, really. And it's just insane to think that people get quite that passionate about a sports game when it's not really that important. I don't know. But I'm sure other people, like I said, I'm sure other people get the same way about other sports. It's just, holy cow. Anyway, I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today. We did a lot of tree chopping, and we're almost all the way to our new coop, so oh boy. I think before we get done, though, I'm going to sell a few things because we got plenty of parsnips now, and I planted more, so because now, really, at this point, what we're getting down to is it's getting close to the end, effectively, in regards to the spring season, so I got to concentrate primarily on crops that, let's see, actually I want to sell my regular strawberries too, I think. So we're getting close to the end, so I've got to concentrate. If I'm going to buy any more crops, I got to buy crops that grow quickly, and that's basically parsnips right now. So that's really what I'm going to buy for the rest of the season. All right, so thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it as always. Have a great night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. And we got a couple of sounds at once. Okay, level 4 foraging, +1 axe proficiency, +1 wild berry harvesting. We can make a charcoal kiln, so we can make coal pretty much whenever we want out of wood. And we can craft wild summer seeds for whatever that's worth. I think the extra ding, by the way, was us getting an achievement. $1,631 out of mostly parsnips. Okay, so it looks like the silver parsnips are 44, 43 apiece? 43, I think. Yeah, 43. Then the regular parsnips are 30, 35. Yeah, 35 and 43. And the strawberries are 120 each. And that's just the regular quality, by the way. If I sell gold star, oh, baby. So, yeah, we done good.